outside. Now tonight, Clark, we're going to see a rivalry that spans the conferences. Always a fun matchup.
Well, you know what, Kevin? They only see each other twice a year, okay? And these teams do not need familiarity to breed contempt. It comes out all on its own.
Smith outside. Bryant drives in. Wade with the block. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Leonard. The basket good off the assist from Wade. Leonard's got 5 now.
And, you know, guys, Wade is a terrific teammate, always willing to give up the ball and share the sugar, if you will, especially when his teammate is wide open.
Now here's Giannis. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. And just about a minute into the first quarter. The tray. Eaton grabs the miss.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
On the wing, Bryant. Back to Kidd. Out to Smith. And stolen by LeBron. Wade outside. Lets it fly. And that one no good to start him off on the night. Here's Bryant. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
A 3 from Leonard. Knocks down the 3 ball. Leonard's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his 3-point shooting.
Here's Kobe. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line. That one on Malone.
All stops the dunk there. The best outcome in a bad situation.
You know, you don't like the foul, but if the alternative is giving up a dunk, it's an easy choice to make. I think it sets a tone for your defense around the rim. Make them earn it.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
They set the pick. 3-pointer, Wade. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And here's Smith. Fades back. Rebounded by Malone. Wade with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. And it's James missing. And here's Kidd from the arc. Connects from 3-point range.
Always good to see Giannis get his teammates involved because he knows he can't do it alone.
Outside Leonard for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Leonard's got 11 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
3 points.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Assist from Kawhi Leonard.
And how about that find by Leonard to a wide open shooter? He's only getting better at seeing those gaps.
Antetokounmpo, no good. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach for the visiting team. He said the first thing is to control the boards. He said nothing frustrates me more than giving up second chance points. And today, I don't want to be frustrated. We'll see if they have listened to him, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Obviously, getting better positioned on the boards is an issue. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Man, that was a remarkable pump fake from Antetokounmpo.
For the away team.
He's really good at selling that shot fake.
At the line for 2.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
You got to love the heart that Giannis has. I mean, it's just on full display how he loves his team, he loves his community, he loves playing the game. And he really always makes an extra effort to help and support other people. He's an impressive young man.
Now here's Frazier. Back to Baylor. Shot clock at 5. Drops in the tray.
Yeah, you know, we know this about Frazier. Tremendously creative, both as a scorer and as a playmaker.
It's Pierce on the wing. The 19-foot shot. That's short off the rim. And one thing about LaMelo, Clark, you can't ignore the size he has at his position.
You know, he's 6'7", Kevin, so that's big for a point guard, and it allows him to see over defenses, and I also think it helps him as a rebounder.
Unable to get that one. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Drexler outside. Elgin Baylor on the wing. And a miss there on the triple. 1:43 left to play here in the first. And stolen by Lucas. Pull-up jumper. The shot is good by Baylor. Baylor's got 5 points so far.
And you know, that goes to his versatility. Baylor with a number of scoring moves in his toolkit.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Checking in for the away team.
And the home team has possession. They're leading by 8. Wade double team. Robinson, that's good.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Allen's shot is off. Pass to Wade. Back to Drexler. No good from outside. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. And nothing is falling for him right now.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Wade, double team. Here's Drexler. Driving the lane. Oh, he misses the dunk. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Garnett with it. Robinson picks him up.
David Robinson. First personal foul. Third team foul. Checking in for the away team. Yao Ming.
Outside Irving. Pass to Allen. 5 on the clock. Back to Pierce. From downtown. It's rebounded by David Robinson. And here's Drexler outside. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer. That'll...
Get ready for the Dirt Squad.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Gotta credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Over to the left wing. Garnett.
Kevin Garnett.
Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Garnett's got his first points of the night.
You know, the mid-range J of Garnett is a thing of beauty. Textbook release from the big man.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Buries it from three-point range. LeBron's got 6 in the quarter.
Never a bad idea to set up LeBron. I mean, running offense for the King normally works out pretty good for you.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
Pass to Whiteside. Out to Doncic. Drives to the hoop. And here's Garnett. That shot, no good. LeBron with some nice D. Stepped in the line, out of bounds there, and that will cost them the possession. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Kristaps Porzingis is returning to form after his knee surgery. He says making sure it's strong and stable is nonstop work. I'm feeling better, and I have confidence that I can go out there and play freely. His offense has been great. It's the defensive end he's still getting right. Guys?
Well, we know he can be a presence, DA, and I think eventually he's going to be what he wants to be. Thank you. Here's Doncic. And James pulls it down. Puts up a 3. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Second team foul.
They get Hassan Whiteside. This is his first free throw of the game.
An 80% shooter. The work he's done at the line this season. One word, solid.
You know, his performance at the foul line this season might be the first thing he points to as a priority to improve.
And he makes all 3. There might be more talent at the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
I mean, Kevin, there's so many incredible talents. And not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's the ability to shoot and play without it, Steph's at the top of your league list. But then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been in the pick and roll. So they're just different ways to approach this thing. And, of course, now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys that I should have added into this conversation.
And the foul on Paul Pierce. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
And in this era of player empowerment, Clark, you think star players have ever had more leverage than they do today?
No question they have not. With social media, the platforms players have been able to build, the following the NBA has, not just domestically, but globally, all of that has converged to give players a significant amount of power. And not to discount the fact that players are more aware and educated in so many of the business aspects of the game than I've ever seen them. And that's an encouraging sign from my perspective. Luka flying to the rim and putting it on top of the defender's head.
LeBron with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Outside, Mullen. Good on the three-point shot. Mullen's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And Doncic, here we go. Pierce with a wide-open look.
Paul Pierce.
Good, and the assist goes to Doncic.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
Away team foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
And so Baylor nails both of them.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill and physical.
Outside, Pierce. Shot, high post. Yep,
Paul
that
Pierce.
one goes in there. Pierce has got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
Out out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Inside, Kevin Garnett with the steal. Outside, Pierce. Misses the 3.
Away team
And
foul.
not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
5th team foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
Pass to Garnett. And it's Pierce in the corner. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
3.
Pierce has got 8.
Irving doing a nice job there being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
Outside Baylor. Outside Mullen.
2 minutes
Back to
remaining in the
Baylor.
first half. 2 minutes.
Now here's Lucas. Wade outside. Shot clock at 6. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wade.
The away team. Checking in for the away team.
Guys, if they're going to make a run, no time like the present.
Yeah, and it's certainly, we had to expect a better game than this. Been very ugly thus far.
Here's Kobe. Back to Smith. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting
For
foul.
the away team.
And ever since he came straight out of high school into the NBA, there's always been a drive in Josh Smith. He plays like he's got something to prove.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 11. And it's Wade in the corner. Outside Robinson. Pass to Eaton. Kevin Garnett with the steal. Stolen by Wade. Takes it inside. Here's Leonard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
And punishing move there on the interior. Usually Leonard's going to get the bucket, draw the foul, or both.
2 shots.
So he gets them both. 1:11 left in the second quarter. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie Irving.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy
Substitution for
with
the
the
away
ball.
team. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Here's Wade. No points in the game yet for him. And Ray Allen gets the whistle that time.
Ray Allen.
That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Yeah, and Robinson
Taking 2
is
shots.
a franchise-defining talent, a chiseled, powerful center, a remarkable leader.
Outside Kid with the drive from deep. Giannis. No good. That puts him at 2 for 6. Shoots. Wade misses. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first half. Allen in the post. It's hauled in by Dwayne Wade.
Away team foul.
And the call will be against Kevin Garnett.
First
That's his
personal
first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
76% at the stripe for him thus far this season.
Man, the confidence and flair that Wade plays with, uniquely his own. A dynamite 2-guard who is also a clutch performer.
Porzingis with the steal. Here's Garnett. Here he goes. It's rebounded by David Robinson.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of
Substitution
his
for the
caliber.
away team.
You got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one. And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're
Away
patient.
team ball.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
17 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Kidd. Sabonis inside. Allen outside. Over Drexler. No good on the last second attempt there. And through one half, it has. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Now Kidd. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Sabonis, no good.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Bryant looking over the floor. Five to shoot. Outside, out of Kumbo. A fader. And it's Kobe missing.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on you.
Pass to LeBron. LeBron is doubled. Second chance effort. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. James has got 11 points.
You know, LeBron in the paint, I think, is major trouble for just about every defender. He can power his way to the basket, or he can pass you into being dizzy.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
And Kevin, everybody's dissecting Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness. And I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has it.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But, Greg, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense. With his passing and shooting, you throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league.
Outside, Mullen. Sabonis grabs the board. Allen outside. Down low. Here's Yao. And the layup falls. Yao's got his first basket of the night.
And Yao Ming's a handful when he's this deep. I mean, virtually impossible to guard. You can't let him get this kind of positioning. Easier said than done, though. One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Pass to Yao. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Third personal foul.
That's on David Robinson.
Team foul.
And Ming, boy, I tell you, this guy is so big. He's a dominant force who also has a touch that belies his size. This guy is a real force at both ends.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Comes up empty down low. Doncic looking it over.
Blocking foul.
And you know you're special when you're drafted third and people still can't believe you slipped that far. That's how good Doncic has been in his young career.
Jerry Lucas.
First free throw is good.
Personal foul.
As a teenager,
Team foul.
yeah, I said as a teenager, Doncic recorded 4 triple-doubles during his rookie season. Before Lucas 4, there had just been 1 triple-double by a teenager in the history of the league. That's special.
Yao with the block. Here's the break. Nobody near Allen. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Allen's got his second bucket tonight.
Allen is lights out as a three-point shooter. Love how fast his release is. staple gun quick.
And Greg, at the time of the 2018 draft, Luka Doncic was regarded as the best international prospect ever.
And that sounds right because, you know, coming from Europe, a lot of people assume that he's got a low ceiling, but he's surpassing all those expectations.
Here's James. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Doncic outside. To the inside. Here's Yao. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Luka Doncic.
And that's now 6 points for Yao.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Doncic. Good work there as it goes. Doncic has got 10 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Guys, they look to set it up in the half court.
Well, that's when you got to rely more on your defense and try to get out in the open court. Oftentimes, you can develop your rhythm offensively when you get easy baskets.
Malone in the post. Back to Leonard. Just 4 to shoot. Takes a 3. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Second team foul.
It's going to be on Josh Smith.
You know, it's easy to see why Leonard is so dominant as a defender. If you've ever seen the man's hands, the claw nickname is not an exaggeration. We're still waiting for that first miss from the line to this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
And how fierce is Garnett down low? I mean, when he's close to the basket, he is aiming to make a statement. And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
I'll tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. All-star Bradley Beal says, we understand there will be a backlash, but we don't care about that. I'm a human being. I have family and friends still living in those environments. I'm their voice. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much.
Drexler got the nickname Clyde the Glide for reasons on display there. Loves to jam it home.
Bryant with it. And Drexler picking him up.
Ray Allen
hits it from 3-point range. Allen's got 6 in the quarter.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
And they'll get another chance. Left side, Kobe. It's good from about 19 feet.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Boy, a wicked dunk by Leonard, showing this defense just how explosive he can be.
Steps back. Here's Antetokounmpo. The shot misses. Great D that time from Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Pass to Mullen. From the arc. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Mullen's got 12 in the game. Kicks it out to Allen. Kobe trying to break free.
Ray Allen.
Ray Allen, and that's good.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Outside Leonard. Malone outside. Pass to Drexler. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. Now into the lineup for your home team, David Robinson.
Drexler outside. It's stolen by Bryant. Allen for three. And it's in. He nails the buzzer beater.
And a big-time three to cut it to single digits. They've kept it within reach.
It's the fourth quarter.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Well, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player. And no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. Bryant with it. Pass to Pierce. And the three off target. Outside Leonard. Here's Wade. Double teamed on Wade. To the middle. Porzingis with the block.
That reach of Porzingis is just outrageous. I mean, I love when he uses it on defense to stifle shooters.
And it's Bryant in the corner. Tries from 10. The kick out to Pierce. And stolen by LeBron. Malone with it. Now Pierce defending. Stolen by Pierce. Outside Bryant. For the three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
That's three in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
And they double up James. Pass to Eaton. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, you know, LeBron is already top 10 in career assists, okay? And he's also continuing to rack up the dimes, climbing just about every all-time chart there is in the NBA.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, there was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Away team.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we put ourselves in this hole, and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
First team foul.
And I like the way he's settled down here. I mean, after the sloppy first half, he's done a much better job taking care of the ball.
They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Man, it would be kind of cool to be Giannis for just one game. He makes dunking and getting to the rim look so easy.
Pass to LeBron. Here's Eaton. 6 on the shot clock. James with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Bryant. Goes up. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And all of a sudden, we've got a ball game, guys. No doubt about it. I'm sensing a major momentum swing here after that steal and run out.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Pass to Pierce. Here's Bryant. Here's Allen. They get the rebound. Here's Malone.
Away team foul.
And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's James. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elemental. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Here's Bryant. It's blocked.
And having protecting the rim, that's about the same as building a brick wall around the basket. Just nothing gets over him. What an intimidator down low.
Team ball.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Mullen for 3. Rejected by Pierce. Out to Smith. On the wing, Kobe. Lets it go with a 3. And that one is off.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Outside Mullen. Lets the 3 fly. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Boy, the catch-and-shoot game of Mullen, excellent. Tremendous confidence in that shot, as well he should have, because he's lethal.
Here's Pierce. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Home team.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the knee thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Substitution for the away team.
Leonard looking over the floor. Pass to Malone. To the paint. Here's Wade. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And you got to like the touch there from Wade inside. A polished interior scorer who knows how to get to his sweet spot.
Here's Bryant. Here's Garnett. Misses off the left iron. Here's Wade. Kicks it out to Leonard. It's stolen by Allen.
Team foul.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
It's Bryant.
2
High
minutes remaining
post.
in the game. 2 minutes.
And he banks in the layup.
Kobe Bryant.
You know, with Bryant's height and quickness, he can score very effectively down close to the rim. Very skilled inside.
Outside Mullen. To the inside. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And that's now 7 points for Wade.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Back to Allen. From deep three-point range, Malone with the rebound.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Down low. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Kevin Garnett.
Chris Mullin, such a good scorer. His form is impeccable, and it looks even sweeter because he's a lefty. He's somebody you have to game plan for.
Both good from the line that time. And now that we've gotten a taste of it, Greg, what do you think of the play-in tournament?
I love it. I mean, it definitely has some pros and cons. And you want to keep as many teams as possible engaged down the stretch, but it's a long season, and for some teams, it just got a little bit longer. That one's going to be the final dagger, and these guys can now celebrate.
And they deserve it. They deserve to celebrate a dominant performance in what's going to be a blowout win.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier, before the game was out of reach.
Right side Mullen. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Kevin Garnett. Malone with the steal. Garnett with the block.
And not forget about the defensive Garnett now. Outstanding at knowing when to time his leap to block the shot.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. They grab their own miss. Mullen for three. Sinks the three-pointer.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And so they get the victory here at home.